Hey, what is up guys, World Greats here back with another video, and today I just have an update on my previous Sigils video. I have noticed that people have been asking what they should do first. Sigils, Familiar Battles, Wonder Battles, or Gear/Tier 5. Now I have noticed that more and more people keep saying to go for Tier 5 first. Me personally, I think that's a bad idea. The reason being is because Tier 5 is very costly. Tier 5, it's going to cost 20,000 archaic tomes just to get all 4 of them able to be unlocked, and then more to unlock them. Whereas for Sigils, you only have to get to 8 of each of these, level 8, and then you can unlock the Helmet Sigil. And then of course then you have to max out everything to get to this. And I mean, legs and chest sigil you don't really need until you have at least a purple or gold Helmet Sigil. Now besides that, you got Wonder Battles, which of course I did for bigger bags too, but it helps with the ranged attack and all the attacks and all the buffs, but it really is better for rally leads to get that first. So the reason you want to get Sigils is because when you join any rally on, let's say, a base or a fort, even if you just have Helmet Sigil unlocked, just having Helmet Sigil gives you the option to be a beneficial part of a rally on a wonder. So if you don't have as many troops and don't have as much to spend on troops, Sigils, which there are 4 types of Sigils, can put you in that advantage to where you don't have to lose a ton of troops, but you're still helping your guild by contributing with Sigils. Now the reason being is because if you go into here and you click on Sigils, you see that this gives Pack Attack 1. Me personally, I have a Pack Attack Purple, or Wolf Pack Sigil Purple, which gives 20. Now, these, each, I think it's 5 or 10, give 2.5% attack, rally attack boost for wonders. So if you have a good amount of Sigils in your rally when you're going to hit the base or the fort or anything like that, it's going to have a large buff when it comes to Sigils. And if you don't have that, it's a very, very less number. So having more Sigils could be the deciding factor of when you win or lose. And on top of that, you only need to add 1 troop to the rally to be able to use your Sigils. As long as your gear is equipped when you're doing this, like as you see, I have a purple Sigil into my Bumblebee helm because it's my mixed gear. My mixed gear, I have a purple, so every time it adds Pack Attack 20 to whatever rally I join against, a wonder or anything like that, which is very beneficial because if I'm rallying, I'm still in my mixed gear, but I'm also helping the guild with my Sigils. Now, if you do have the money, of course, Tier 5 is expensive. Keeping up with the speed ups for this and the Lunite and everything else is very costly. Like, personally, this is all I can make. Like, unless I'm spending $5 to $25 a week per, so that's $50 a week, I can't keep up with what I'm making. So I have enough to join Darkness rallies. That's about it. The reason being is because they're so costly. Whereas Sigils, it's unlimited uses. Now yes, your familiar battles will come in handy, especially if you're like a farm guild, because when you go to rally Darknesses, having more Sigil slots is very beneficial. Same as if you're a rally trap, more Sigil or familiar slots is better. Same with solo trap. But Sigils definitely comes in handy when helping out your guild in war. Now if you want to join a war guild but don't have the troops to help beneficiate that situation, Sigils is always a backup in need thing for war guilds, especially during WoW and KVK. So if you get rallied, yes, I would say minimum you want battle slot 3. But the first thing I would get is the Helmet Sigil, first thing I would get is battle slot 3, then the Helmet Sigil. I wouldn't really focus on Wonder Battles unless you're like done with Tier 5 and got a few Sigils, and then got Pack 5, or Slot 5 Familiar Battles. Besides that, I would definitely wait for Wonder Battles. Me personally, I think it should go Familiar Battles, Slot 3, Helmet Sigil, and then tier 5 if you have the money left over. The reason being, like I said, is because Sigils helps in the long term. Whereas your familiars, you can only add so many familiars to your slots, and there are only so many good familiars. Like in War, you only want to go with the main ones. Like, I mean, pack 4 familiars are nice, but like, you're definitely going to go with one of these because it goes up to 100% when 10% of your army falls, which is the Gemming Gremlin, the Goblin, which is Cavalry, this one's Infantry, and then ranged is Trickstar. Now, besides that, you're going to always want Griffin. I fell behind on my one account because no matter what, at max level, your army attack is increased by 200% for 10 seconds when 10% of your troops have fallen. That's a big increase. Now, alongside that, Aquarius is a good one because at the start of the battle, it reduces army max HP by 15%. That's 15%. And on top of that, Pyrus is a big one, which at the start of the battle grants a 60% boost to heroes' tactic skills, increasing squad attack damage to enemy troops. Now that's a big one for ranged heroes, because for 10 seconds, that could be your marching time for infantry, depending on what troop you're using. And another one would be Tempestite. And this one stuns one of your enemy's largest squads for 0.8 seconds when 10% of your troops have fallen at level 1, but then once you get to level 10, stuns one of your enemy's largest squads for 8 seconds when 10% of your troops have fallen. Now, if you're facing an enemy, or let's say you're getting hit, okay, and you're getting hit by a full ranged march, and that's all they have, that means their ranged march will be stunned for 8 seconds when 10% of your troops have fallen. So like I said, if you're a rally trap, that's a big one. Especially, so that is a guaranteed slot if you're defending. Attacking, it's beneficial, especially if you're hitting like a darkness that's heavy in one troop. I would always go for that. I would always go for Griffin. Those two are big ones. And then one of these, Goblin, Gemming Gremlin, or Trickstar. Now, alongside that, you have the Pack 3 familiars. This one, which is 7% of your infantry troops from a killing blow when it basically keeps them alive when so many have died. And it keeps the fight going, which is good and bad at the same time because you're going to lose more troops overall in the end. Same thing for this, and same thing for Saberfang, which has the cavalry. And that is a big problem when it comes to familiars, because you lose, sometimes you lose troops, sometimes it's very beneficial. So, in my station, I think I have So, I have level 9, level 4, and level 3, and the reason I did that is because I don't have Griffin. And like I said, Griffin, Tempestite, and one of those 3 is the big ones. But the main problem I see nowadays is more people go for tier 5 and then end up running out of money, and it's like, I'm already so far, what do I do? It would have been way cheaper for you to get Helmet Sigil and help out your guild the entire time while you're stockpiling money to get tier 5. And that's the difference. So, if any of you have any questions, just comment down below, because I'm always here to answer. I've been playing this game since the end of 2016, and I've played for a long time. I have lots of accounts, and so it's like, I know a good amount. Like I said, if anybody has any comments, comment down below. If you're still watching this video right now, comment down below Sigils versus tier 5, VS, in between. But I think for anybody just starting, and anyone that's going pay to play, and anyone who's about to spend a lot of money, get your Helmet Sigil guaranteed, and get it to like purple, so that if you do end up running out of money, you can still fight and have fun and battle. Because without having the troops and stuff to battle, it's going to get really boring if that's what you're into the game for. But that's just my personal opinion, and that probably will be my personal opinion for a long time until they release tier 6 or other updates that are largely used and widespread. But that'll be the end of this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face, subscribe, comment down below, like I said, if you have any more questions. And like I said a little bit ago, if you're here to this far, comment down below, Sigils vs Tier 5. But thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.